Hi guys, it's Emily here from Yellow Tuxedo. I hope you're well and I'm hoping you're surviving lockdown wherever you are in the world right now. I know it's kind of made us stressful and that you may be getting used to a new norm right now. Trust us, we're getting used to having a family of 5 in these 4 walls, trying to be productive and still trying to run on our businesses on a daily basis. It's tricky. So today I wanted to share a few productivity hacks that I do and I use on a daily basis, simply using my trusty iPhone here, and I want to share them with you so you can get better at being more productive with your day. If you want to give us a little thumbs up if you like it, it's always appreciated, and of course you can hit the subscribe bell to have brand new updates every single week all about digital visibility and online presence. Okay, so I really wanted to make this quick little video this week, mainly because we are all trying to get some sort of semblance of normality in our lives right now. We're all trying to move forward with our businesses. We're all trying to get something done in our day. And it's really, really, really tricky. And if you scroll through Instagram and you scroll through YouTube, there are hundreds and thousands of pictures and Instagram videos and IGTV videos all about being more productive and having this Zen kind of lifestyle in your house where you can time block to your heart's content, use beautiful stationery to make sure that your day is the most productive, blah, 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 blah. But in reality, that is so difficult. We're all human. Things go wrong when we're human and things get distracting. So I just wanted to show you a few things that I use on a daily basis with my phone. And my phone is, honestly, if I didn't have my phone, I probably would just combust. But things I use that are already on my phone that I find to be really, really useful to help me get more productive and also help me think about my digital visibility a bit more and how we can move forward with the business. So first things first, I have to admit, Alan and I are complete and utter Apple geeks. We love Apple products. We have 2 MacBooks each. We have iPhones. I have an iPhone XR, and we have Apple TV, and we absolutely love the fact that the Apple ecosystem really works for us, especially as we're business partners, and the fact that we work closely together. It just allows us to be in sync with everything we're doing. We use all of the features that the iPhone has, and I want to run through a few that I really love. The first one being the notes function on my phone. So I will use notes all day, every day, as I'm thinking of things, as I'm creating ideas for posts, if I'm thinking of hashtags. I have different notes organised in different categories for things that I'm thinking of throughout the day. Because let's face it, I'm a mum with 3 kids. We are busy trying to do homeschooling, we're doing everything, and things just pop in my head at the most random times. I'll often grab my phone in the evening, if I'm just before I go to bed, and I'll remember, I'll pop it into my notes. So using notes and folders properly to make sure that you are just cataloguing everything you're thinking on a daily basis. I also really love the task function as well, creating lists, creating checklists. I do love pen and paper, don't get me wrong. I write a lot down on pen and paper, but I always transfer that onto the iPhone later on, mainly because then Alan can sense check what I'm talking about later on and also give me a little nudge if I haven't done things. Moving on from notes, my second favourite feature on the iPhone, and this goes for any smartphone that you're using, is voice notes. And I mentioned this in an Instagram post I put at the beginning of this week as well. Voice notes are so handy. Again, just like regular notes. If you are walking around on the fly, or you're not necessarily really good at blog writing, in fact you don't like sitting in front of a computer because you find it really tricky to kind of navigate how to put your sentences together, what kind of approach to take, that kind of stuff. I will always use voice notes for that exact reason. I will talk to the phone and talk like I'm talking to you right now in that kind of easy, natural way that I'm trying to get across my point. I'll then either get that transcribed later on, or I'll just use it as prompts when I'm sitting down to do my blog posts. Similarly, I could do that with Alan. So if I've got Alan in the room, I'll get him to ask me a question, and then I'll reply to that question in a succinct way, like I would in any kind of interview style. That will really help form the basis of my blog posts. Next up, a big productivity hack that I have, I'll say it's a hack, a big productivity thing that I try and do as much as possible, and Alan's really good at it as well, is making sure that we start cataloguing our images on our phones. Now, if you're like me, I take photos pretty much every minute of every day around the house. I love taking pictures of the kids. I'm doing some cooking, because what we all do, food photography. I don't know why we all feel the need to take a photo of our food, but we do. I take business photos. I'm doing how-tos, that kind of stuff. My album gets so cluttered. I've got hundreds of thousands of photos on there, and it's really difficult to kind of find that next image that's really good for my social media posts. So what we do, we have iCloud switched on. So we have iCloud photos for our Macs and our phones together, and I'll make sure that they are synced between the two. But I'll also create shared folders that are relevant to what I'm talking about. So we will have a folder for testimonials and things that we've taken snapshots from things we've seen online when people have said things. We'll have inspirational pictures, anything that has the colour yellow in it if we want to have that back catalogue of images as we're seeing it throughout the day. We'll also have our business photos, so things of us working in the field, talking to our customers, being at events, that kind of stuff. And I'll start to fill those out and start to use my photo, maybe on a weekly basis, go in and really kind of put them into the right folders so they're all catalogued in the right way. I also do that for Bailey the Bell Tents, our other business, which is a bell tent and glamping business. We have things for our different products. We have our kids' birthday party tents. We have our glamping villages, our corporate events. And I'll just start to put them there because it makes it so much easier to find those images, especially when you're scrolling through, when trying to find an Instagram post, an Instagram image. Rather than going through thousands, you can just go through an album of 10 and it's so much easier. Okay, next up on my top tips for using your iPhone or your smartphone properly is making sure that you switch on your shared calendars. I absolutely adore Google Calendars. We use Google Calendars a lot for our business, especially when it comes to booking in client calls and that kind of stuff. But we all make sure that they are synced between that and our Apple devices. And we love to color code them. So I've done a piece on this before and we do like to time block. However, we are not strict time blockers within our business. I find it really tricky to be that prescribed about how my day is going to run. However, there are certain things in our day that we can't change. It might be a client meeting. It might be that the kids have got a club to go to after school. It might be that we have something in the schedule that we cannot fix. So those will always be color coded. And Alan can see exactly what I'm doing and vice versa, but they are brightly blocked out so we can see exactly what part of the business we're working on, which business we're working on, especially we're having multiple businesses, and what's blocks in for personal stuff. However, the rest of it is just really, really good to be able to, I like to be able to be fluid with it. So I'll use my tasks list like I mentioned before, and I'll start to think about how long that's going to take me in a day to try and get things done. But in terms of visibility, I love using the brightly coloured blocks of time so I can see exactly what I need to get done and what's coming out the day after even, sorry. Okay, and then there are 3 other things I absolutely love using on a daily basis on the phone. I mean, there are so many apps that we love to use, but 3 things in terms of helping our digital visibility that I use daily, and they are third-party apps that really help propel our business forward, especially when it comes to content creation. And we are doing content creation every single day in our business. First one being CANVA. I love CANVA. I love the desktop version of CANVA, but I do have the app installed on my phone as well, so the two can sync together. We actually pay for the full version of CANVA rather than the free version. Of course, the free version is absolutely perfect for creating beautiful artwork. The reason we use the paid for app of Canva is because we absolutely love the team function and we can both be contributors as a business, the two of us together. And also the fact that we have our brand colours and our palettes and our templates set on there, so we don't have to keep thinking about how we're creating things. They're already saved in the file, in our brand files on there. Makes it so much quicker. Obviously, I love the desktop version. However, getting my content onto my camera roll sometimes is really problematic when I have to airdrop back and forth and stuff. So actually being able to then work on the desktop to get my image created or my GIF created or whatever I'm creating, then literally pick up my phone, click onto the app and find that piece of content already there is so handy and it saves so much time and having to go back and forth between my two devices. Next, of course, I absolutely love Tailwind. If you are not yet using a scheduling software for your social media, then you really should get on it because, again, at the moment, we are all time poor and we are creating stuff on the fly and it is so time consuming. I absolutely love Tailwind. Again, for the same reason as Canva, I have the Tailwind app on my phone and I do have the online version as well on my desktop. I tend to do a lot on my desktop version, but I do like to be able to come and dip in onto the phone and check things and change things and see what's coming up on my phone. Tailwind's really, really great because I can go from Instagram, I can share directly to Facebook and to Pinterest at the same time, and it gives me a really good content schedule for when I should be releasing our content. And to be fair, we've used it and we've been quite religiously good at keeping to those times. It has made a massive difference for our business. And the last app that I will use on a daily basis on my phone is the Google My Business app. And I know it's a bit of a curveball in terms of being productive. However, we are all about digital visibility and online presence. And actually Google My Business, the app is so easy to use. And we use it just like we would any other social media platform. So we spend time on our Facebook, we spend time on Instagram, we spend time on Pinterest and all that kind of stuff. Yet we always forget to use Google My Business in the same way. So we are creating macro content all the time. I'm creating a video for you right now. We're going to create a blog post out of this video later on. Do feel free to check that out as well later. We're creating all this amazing content, yet we never tell Google that it's there. So therefore, I will use the Google My Business app on my phone. I'll update our images regularly. I'll update our videos on it. We can put 30 seconds of video every single time. We can put our new posts up, so we can link to our new blog posts and stuff like that. We can put events, we can put offers on, and that stuff you can do on the fly. And I don't even have to go onto my desktop version to be updating that. I can do it straight from my phone. And it's so important to be helping your digital visibility, obviously, to try and get your rankings up of Google. And actually, if you can do it on your phone and while you're in the kitchen sorting out the kids' dinner, why would you not? You do it on Instagram, do it on Google My Business as well. I hope you find that useful. Like I said, we are all in a situation right now where we are kind of scrabbling for time and trying to work out what our new normal is. There are so many apps that you can be using to help with your overall productivity. I get that. There is amazing stuff out there. Do go and check out things that are relevant to you. However, don't forget to use the tools that are already on your phone without even having to download third-party apps. There's so much there that we already have at our fingertips that we just forget to use them. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found it useful. Of course, stay tuned for next week. We'll have brand new videos all about hints and tips for digital visibility coming out really, really soon. Do leave us a comment if you liked what you've seen, and we will see you next time. Bye.